But anyway, let me get back to this, guys. Check this out. I'm gonna put on Aileen Wournos. I know you guys have heard of her. She's a female serial killer. Killed, I think, 7 men. Although I think that's not very much. I mean, I guess to be a serial killer, you have to kill over 3 people, which I don't think they should be called serial killer. I think serial killer is like a trophy to fucking to murderers and shit like that. So I think now Bundy and uh, Manson and all them motherfuckers like uh, those guys are considered serial killers, you know. But I don't know about Eileen Morno. I think what she was doing was she was just killing these fuckers that were disrespecting her in a way. I mean, she is a hooker. I mean, not that hookers get any respect or anything, but like Eileen Warnos made sure all over the world that females female hookers better get respect, or this is what the outcome is. But let me take you back to what we're showing. This is her execution day. Just wanted you guys to go over it with me. Let's go.
I was just wondering how you're going to be, at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Are you prepared?
I'm prepared. I'm all right. I'm all right with it.
And how,
I'm all right with it. But like I said, remember, let them know that I know that the cops knew who I was. After Richard Mallory died, I left prints everywhere, and they covered it up.
Okay, now Richard Mallory was the first guy that she killed. So she's saying that the cops knew what who she was, but they let her go to continue killing more Johns that would be doing illegal shit. And then once it would, from my perspective, like it would scare off Johns to stop fucking picking up hookers. Then they would pick her up and like charge her with all these crimes and shit like that.
And let me kill the rest of those guys to turn me into a serial killer. I know they did. Because I was no professional serial killer or anything. I'm a murderer or whatever you want to call it, I wasn't professional at what I was doing.
Eileen,
I did some sloppy work, and I left
how have
prints.
you prepared yourself for tomorrow morning?
I'm all right with it. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Hey, I was tortured at BCI. They had the intercom on in the room, and they kept lying that it wasn't on, and they were using sonic pressure on my head since 1997.
Sonic
And every
pressure.
time I was trying to write something, I think they had some kind of eye in the cell. I'm not sure, but
Sorry.
every time I started writing something, it went up higher. So I'm thinking that probably had the TV rigged. The TV or the mirror, something was rigged. They got a huge satellite on the compound. After they put the huge satellite on the compound, it could have been either rigged to the TV set or the mirror or something. Because the electrician, when he put the mirror on the wall, he said, "Doesn't that look like a computer?" The back of it, and he stuck it to the wall.
And do you think, what, did that affect your mind, do you think?
Huh?
Did that affect your mind in some way, the sonic?
It was crushing my head, and they were using sonic pressure continually. Then when I had 3 meetings with Miss Villacorta on it, every meeting I had, she increased the pressure of the volume of the comm, increased the harassment on the floor, increased the trays being inedible, just increased every bit of my complaints and trashed all grievances. They're trying to make it look like I was crazy at all times, rig up the room with torture. If I said anything about I think their whole plan was to try to make it look like I was totally crazy, and so nobody would believe anything I had to say about anything, and then drive me there if they could. I suffered so bad. I was really struggling to survive. Had a lot of trays that were attempted murder and everything. I had to wash all my food off. And then one day I didn't wash my food off, and I was sick for 3 weeks, almost died.
But you're okay now.
I'm okay. I'm okay. God is going to be there. Jesus Christ is going to be there. All the angels and everything. And, you know, whatever's on the beyond. I think it's going to be more like Star Trek, beaming me up into a space vehicle, man. Then I move on, recolonize to another planet or whatever. But it's whatever's the beyond. I know it's going to be good because I didn't do anything as wrong as they said. I did the right thing. And I saved a lot of people's butts from getting hurt and raped and killed too.
So are you saying that you killed in self-defense or in cold blood? What do you, because you've changed your story. I'm just trying to
What are you talking about? Change story on what?
No, about whether it was self-defense or not.
I'm not going to say it, you know, I'm not going to get in depth about my cases, Nick. I'm on my way to the chamber, nothing stopping it. You can believe it or you don't have to believe it. That's up to you, man. Put a big question mark on your film.
What more is there to say about the cops? What more do you want to say about the cops?
A lot of stuff. Did you know that they were surveilling?
She's a real fucking chick, bro. A real ass chick. Like gangster fucking girl, bro. It's sad that all this shit happened to her. It's so sad. But hey, like, I mean, disrespectful to women shit is kind of if they deserve it, then go ahead and give it to them. But these guys, they never met her before, so just because she was a hooker, they were disrespecting her, and like she wasn't having that shit at all.
Me before I killed, and then I knew it. And that it was covered up. Did you know there was helicopters dropping down from the sky, deputy sheriff, with decoys picking me up 4 or 5 months before my arrest? It was covered up.
But nonetheless,
Nobody ever asked me these questions.
Whether the cops were following you or not, Eileen.
Oh, whether the cops were following me or not, Eileen,
okay,
what?
let's say the cops were following you.
Yeah.
Let's say they were following you and they did everything that you're saying they did.
Uh-huh.
Nonetheless,
Yeah.
you killed 7 men.
Yes, you
and
did.
I'm asking you, what got you to kill the 7
And
men?
I'm telling you because the cops let me keep killing them, Nick. Don't you
not,
get it?
Not everybody is killing 7 people. So there must have been something in you that
This
was
guy's
getting
an
you
idiot.
to
Oh,
do
you
that.
are lost, Nick.
So
I was a
explain-
hitchhiking hooker.
Right.
Running into trouble. I'd shoot the guy if I ran into trouble. Physical trouble. The cops knew it. When the physical trouble came along, let her clean the streets. And then we'll pull her in.
But how
That's
come
why.
there was so much physical trouble?
See, that's what I was talking about earlier. See, they just let her fucking kill all these dudes. Sorry for the cuss, but they let her kill all these guys, and then they end up bringing her into court to, you know what I mean, to execute her and shit for the guys that they let her fucking kill and shit. Sorry for cussing. I'm sorry. I can't stop cussing.
Let her clean the streets. And then we'll pull her in.
But how
That's
come
why.
there was so much physical trouble? Because it was all in 1 year. 7 people in 1
Oh,
year.
well. Oh, well.
But why not say now?
Because I'm out of retaliation for taking my life like this and getting rich off it all these years in total pathological lying. Yeah, thanks a lot. I lost my fucking life because of it. Couldn't even get a fair trial. Couldn't even get a fair investigation or nothing. Couldn't even have my appeals right. You sabotaged my ass, society, and the cops, and the system. A raped woman got executed. It was used for books and movies and shit. Ladder climbs, re-election, everything else.
Now the movies, I've seen her movie Monster and shit. Actually, I met Charlize Theron I was in one of her movies actually, and like when I knew I was working with Charlize Theron, I was like, Aileen wournos, you know what I mean? So check this out. When I was there for a couple days doing this movie with her called The Valley of Eli. You guys can go check that out, look it up and stuff. But it was done here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I was one of the stand-ins that was supposed to be with her at a bar or something. And so it came to lunchtime. So we were all eating, and they didn't want us to eat outside Of course not. Fuck. What the fuck? We're So they brought us into the lunchroom where they were eating, where all the stars were eating and shit. And they're like, if you sit next to a star, don't talk to him. Don't be starstruck or shit. Don't talk to him because you're automatically fired. Man, I was, I was sitting like here where I am. It was another actor, and then Charlize Theron right next to. So I was like the third, right next to her. I didn't pay attention to her, to what our producer said. Like, don't talk to any of the, you know what I mean, the stars or anything. I'm like, Aileen Wournos, and I said, holy shit. And then she goes like this, and she smiles, and that's all she did. She smiled, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's Aileen Wuornos. But it's Charlize Theron. Like, I knew her from Nixon or Nixon or something. She was wearing this tight ass black leather suit, man, with short black hair, with like, oh man, she's fine as hell. I mean, like, damn, dude, like Charlize Theron is, oh my gosh, she's so fucking sexy. But anyway, we did that. So when we got done with lunch and everything, I actually kept her. She had a script that she was reading from, a piece of paper that she left on the table, and I took it, dude. So I have her script, that, like, a little note that she was writing to herself or something. I don't know what it is or nothing. I'm not saying she's writing to herself, but like, just um uh something that I picked up from Charlize Theron. So I have that. But to prove that I was in that movie and all that, I got the my check stub and my my clock ins and everything when I was there. Let me show you. Be right back. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. So this is one. I can't show you really, like, because it has my social security and all that. But let me cover the social security, and let me see, what else do I need to cover up. Just my I think just my social. But you can see right there where it says it has my name right here, and then I think the date. Oh shit! I had to cover both of my socials. Sorry, man. My bad. So it has my name, the date when it was 2007, October 15th, 2007. So you can cover my social. There's my check stub from it. Um, this is my name is on here. Let me see my social. I should have covered this. I don't think you can really see it, but anyway, it's got my name. It's got the Eli Eli production right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, um, but it says in the Valley of Eli right there, in the Valley of Eli production. So that's one. This is another one where it shows I'm an extra. Shows extra right there. Let me see what else. This was in January 16th, 2007. That's when I met Charlize Theron, and yeah, dude, I got all the proof right here. So you know what I mean. If you guys want to go check it out, look up Valley of Eli. There's a bunch of other artists like I keep forgetting his name, but what the hell is his name? He was in Volcano, the movie Volcano. What's that guy's name? I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. If when I remember, I'll put it on. But there, if you guys go look, there's tons of movie stars that I should have went up to and met and all this, and I didn't. So my last scene there was with me in I was in a bar drinking a beer when a topless bartender was handing me a beer or something. I mean, you know what I mean? And it was it was a good experience. Ever since then, I love acting, man. I loved it. I loved it. Never went to school for it. I want to go to school for it, but like everyone there were telling me, dude, you got it. You got it. Your look, your everything was there. So they when we would get there, they would take us to the trailers, not makeup us up, but like they would put, I don't know, make, I don't know, I don't want to say makeup, dude, because I don't want to sound like a bitch. But they would fix our hair if there was anything in that was out of line or anything. But we had our own dressing, our dressing corridors, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So for me to be doing this and saying I met Charlize Theron is like it's pretty cool, man. It's a good story, you know what I mean? And I showed proof where that I really was in it, and that I really did meet her. I have pictures, but it's in it. We had Nokia phones back then, so like it wasn't really like. Let me see. I had this flip phone. I have pictures. But I had to get in these phones and get these pictures, and it's anyway. I'm getting off topic, but anyway, let's check out the rest of Aileen Wournos and shit. I just wanted to bring this to you guys and show you that that I met this lady, not Aileen Wuornos, the original, but Charlize Theron, the one that played Aileen Wuornos in, what was it, 2003, I think it was. 2003 when it came out. But hey, check it out.
For books and movies and shit. Ladder climbs, re-election, everything else. I got a big finger in all your faces. Thanks a lot. You're inhuman. You're an inhumane bunch of fucking living bastards and bitches, and you're gonna get your asses nuked in the end. And pretty soon it's coming. 2019, a rock's supposed to hit you anyhow. You're all gonna get nuked. You don't take fucking human life like this and just sabotage and rip it apart like Jesus on the cross and say thanks a lot for all the fucking money I made off of you. And not care about a human being and the truth being told. Now I know what Jesus was going through. They've been trying to tell the truth, and I keep getting it stepped on. Concerned about if I was raped, I'm not giving you book and movie info. I'm giving you info for investigations and stuff, and that's it. We're going to have to cut this interview, Nick. I'm not going to go into any more detail.
Yeah, she's pissed.
I'm leaving. I'm glad. Thanks a lot, society, for railroading my ass. Okay, listen.
Dude, she was executed the next day. This was October 8th. She was executed October 9th at 9:30 a.m. It's kind of crazy, bro, that she was anticipating and waiting for her death. That it's just mind-boggling to me. It's crazy. Even them knowing, her knowing that she's gonna die the next day, and she was happy. Her spirit was clean. You could tell that she cleared her spirit, dude. Like she cleared everything. Like she was ready to go to heaven. You know what I mean? Me being religious, I don't know that she did end up going to heaven. I don't want to say that. I do not want to say that. You know what I mean? But being religious, you can't take other people's life and expect to go to heaven. You know, right or wrong, I guess. Right or wrong, you can't play God and take people's life. But rest in peace, Charlize Theron. Look at me. Rest in peace, Aileen Wuornos, and your memory and your legacy will live on forever, and ever and ever will it live on. Well, it's been good talking the experience about this and everything. It's kind of sad that, I mean, that she's gone, but like it's reality. It's she had to. I mean, she had to die, man. Like there was no other way. They gave her the death penalty, and like she was on death row. Um, right? I mean, shit. There's nothing else. But Charlize Theron played a good character of Arlene Wuornos, and I just wanted to say that this movie was great. It was great, and it did suck that they made millions and millions off of her, and she did not get 1 cent. She couldn't even pay for a pack of cigarettes in like in jail. They didn't give her nothing, nothing. But just goes to show you how fucked up the system is. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm out, and I just wanted to bring this little story to you guys and reminisce and show you guys that I was right next to the star of this lady that played her. I was in one of her movies. It was great, man. I love acting. I wish I can act more. I'm actually um, going to school for this, and hopefully you guys will see me too. Have a good one. God bless everybody.